On tonight's episode, we feature an interview with Reggie Gilbert, the outside edge rusher from the Green Bay Packers. It's episode 42. Happy birthday, LaMelo. Welcome back to Bump and Shoulders, the Sports Source podcast. This is
LaMelo Ball?
That's what he's saying every time.
He's 17 today.
Happy birthday.
Wait, you hyped that up? That's what you wanted to say?
Yeah, I was looking forward to that.
You said you were gonna start off like every single one.
On the
with
top,
just that.
No, maybe I'll
on
pick
the top things I don't care about. It's LaMelo Ball's birthday.
I'm gonna pick a top underrated celebrity birthday every episode.
Oh, I can't wait for May 25th when he does mine.
This is actually, you know whose birthday it is tomorrow?
Who?
Kobe.
Covington?
No, Bryant.
Kobe Bryant.
Doesn't ring a bell.
And when
who is that?
I hope you're not serious.
Oh God,
serious.
Kobe.
Oh my God, you really weren't serious? Or you really were serious?
The Black Mamba.
When this actually airs on Friday, it will be Chad Michael Murray's birthday.
Oh, so it's not LaMelo's birthday.
It's LaMelo's birthday today, Wednesday the 22nd.
Yep.
But this is airing on Friday.
The 25th.
So when you're listening, it's going to be 24th.
Yeah.
So when you're listening, it's going to be too late to wish LaMelo a happy birthday. So just DM Chad Michael Murray, I guess. Let him know we sent him your way, or sent you his way.
Or happy belated birthday to LaMelo.
Maybe.
Chris, stop using your telekinesis to harm the dogs.
But yeah, you guys didn't care about the birthday wish?
No, not the slightest.
No.
All right, we'll make sure that doesn't happen again.
Don't cross it off. You're not.
I think
you went above the paper.
No, I didn't.
No,
Oh.
you actually
You
crossed
actually
it
did.
off.
You're actually hurt.
All right, better news. Dominic, who Rogers Cromartie signs with the Raiders. That exciting?
I guess we're not gonna know how Nick's doing tonight.
No.
Well, I kind of killed that by interrupting him with the LaMelo thing.
Raiders secondary and defense in general has been nothing worth bragging
Lackluster.
about for quite some time. This, I guess, adds some veteran talent.
I don't
the
think they could
roster.
add anybody. Like, any
It can't
addition's
get
going to
worse.
help. Exactly.
Yeah, like,
anything helps.
it's not going to make him a top 15 probably.
But if we padded Chris up and just threw him out there, that helps.
Unless, especially with like,
There's strength in numbers, baby.
If they need a TMZ reporter.
who knows if Khalil Mack's even going to be on the field though. So that's part of the issue here.
Yeah, but by the time the season starts, he'll be there, right?
Dude, that's 2 weeks from
Yeah, but
our time tomorrow.
you think he's
so
going
who
to hold
knows?
out from the season?
If they don't pay him, yeah.
But that's going to hurt him when he hits the market, isn't it? Or do you think he's that
Do you
good?
think people are going to not pay him because he held out when the Raiders wouldn't pay him?
Yeah, I don't know.
Any team's going to go, oh, yeah, dude, you're like a generational talent.
But like at the same time, fuck him if he holds out.
No, don't fuck him because they should just pay him. And more signing news. George Iloka, former Cincinnati safety, signs with Minnesota.
Is that good news? Do they really need safety help?
Look, I don't know. I'm just telling you who they signed.
Is he living La Vida Loca?
There's depth in that. He's
guess.
a starting caliber safety, and that'll be a nice little battle between him and Sendejo in the back end. Patriots cut Kenny Britt.
Why? Just wasn't working out?
Because Kenny Britt seems to only play well when Jeff Fisher's at the helm. The only guy that can say that.
Well,
But,
he did. Yeah, he did say Jeff Fisher was a
He was
great
a
head coach.
life-changing coach.
Yeah,
dude, he loved
He had
Jeff
a real
Fisher.
impact on Kenny.
I don't know why.
Charles Johnson, the legendary Panthers defensive end, retired with a total of 67.5 sacks, 352 tackles, 211 quarterback hurries, and 24 fumbles in his career.
He just called it quits now. He made it this far.
Yeah, he's done, man. He's hanging up the boots.
No, I don't think he wears boots on the football field.
He might.
Why did he wait so long to retire?
I don't know. Maybe
Not a lot of depth behind these answers
Dude, you're
today.
just hitting us with facts.
I'm just breaking
There's
it
no
down.
story.
You know? I'm just telling you. You call him and ask why he took so long to retire.
You got his number?
I can probably
Oh
get.
boy.
Get his number. I'll ask him. Be like,
Alright.
hey, why'd you go through training camp? All the players say that's the worst part of the year. But I don't know. I love it.
I didn't even think he was playing. Like, I didn't think he was even on the team.
Yeah, I thought he retired, I don't know, last year.
Yeah. In helmet rule news, the NFL Competition Committee resolved that there will be no change making replay allowed on the helmet rule, but they did decide that inadvertent or incidental contact is not a foul.
What I like is that they went, oh, yeah, we hear you guys about the helmet rule, but, yeah, we're going to double down and keep it.
I do like that they ruled that if it's, like, clearly not intentional, they won't throw you out. Obviously, gray areas are always going to lead to problems in the NFL.
How big of a gray area is that? And we need less rules with big gray areas. And now this rule just has a big gray area.
Yeah, and when you see so much contact, like the ones we were seeing in the preseason with just the top of helmets hitting on clean tackles.
Yeah, exactly. Like, it's clearly incidental. Like, it just happens. It's how you tackle.
Like, is that going to not get called most of the time? But if we do see it called in a crucial game time moment, then we have people freaking out like the Jesse James dropped catch.
It's hard to define what
Vance
incidental is.
Vance McDonald want to drop that ball if you're out there and you're a Steelers fan.
Hey, that dropped catch lost them the Super Bowl.
Probably not.
I'll go out and limb and say that would give them the number 1 spot in the playoffs.
And then they would have just gotten beat by the Jags at home again.
I don't think so. The Jags wouldn't have beat the Patriots.
They were one pass away from doing it. They were one good referee call away from doing it.
Yeah. So they already lost to the Patriots in the playoffs. So the Patriots would have beat them in the playoffs.
Yeah, but you don't know that they would have lost to them.
A week earlier, who knows?
And you have a different ref there that doesn't blow him down, doesn't blow Miles Jack down on that strip and the fumble recovery that was literally going to be a touchdown.
Oh, yeah, it was clearly he was good. Like, he wasn't down, but I don't know. I think
somehow the Patriots sneak their way back in. And without Kenny Britt, they have, I think this is the third receiver they've cut this offseason.
Yeah, are they just going with Julian Edelman?
Who can't play for the first 4 games. They've still got Chris Hogan, who they like, Cordero Patterson.
So they're just going Chris Hogan first 4.
Eric Decker.
Oh, I forgot they got Eric Decker.
Perfect little white guy to play for him.
Seems like a very racist team.
Yeah,
racist receiving core.
Maybe.
They love their white receivers.
I don't know if I can dispute that.
Won't be long till Cooper Kupp's over there.
Yeah.
At least give it 3 years. He'll be over there.
And Cole Beasley.
They'll both be.
Cole Beasley sucks, Chris.
Yeah, you love Cole Beasley.
No.
You do love him.
Yeah.
No, I shipped him off.
No.
What do you
Never
mean?
mind. We won't talk about that.
Are you
now.
talking Madden season stuff?
Yeah, I am.
Yeah. That's not real life.
That's the only time I would
That's the only
ever
football
bring
you know.
up. No, that's the only time I'd ever bring up Cole Beasley, though.
No, you just brought him up now.
I did just bring him up now, but that's the only time I would
Nope.
talk about his other than him being white, you know?
So you say he has no attributes except the fact that he's white?
Whatever, let's move on.
Ohio State head coach
Speaking
Urban
of white
Meyer
guys.
suspended first 3 games of the season for his involvement and lack of involvement in a way in the Zach Smith abuse case.
How is this all he's getting?
Is 3 games going to fix him, do you think? 3 games is going to turn all that around?
Yeah, the fact that he didn't report domestic abuse, he just sat on it.
Yeah,
Well,
set him at 3.
he reported it to higher ups just like Joe Paterno did too. Just like, hey guys, call the cops, huh?
Yeah.
Now talk to somebody
When
who
in
will actually
doubt,
take
when
care of
talk
bad-
to an officer.
Yeah,
Like,
when
you
bad
can't go
things are
wrong with it,
happening,
yeah.
call a cop.
to like real innocent people.
Yeah.
And I guess if bad things are happening to like a serial killer, I'm not going to tell
But even
anybody.
in a super selfish way, to cover your own ass too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
oh, yeah,
that's
absolutely.
the most selfish thing you could do.
Yeah.
To just do it to cover yourself, but hey,
have it
do
on record. Yeah.
Yeah.
It looks better.
Like he should
no
do
matter
it because he
what way you
cares about
slice it.
people.
Yeah.
But even if you don't, wallow in the praise you'll receive.
Yeah,
For, like, turning 'em
exactly.
in.
Oh yeah.
But no, these guys are like, oh, I need that coach. I need that assistant wide receiver coach.
And
Yeah.
dude, like, come on. I feel like he can replace him easy enough.
Oh yeah.
It's
for
Urban
sure.
Meyer, dude. He can get anybody in that spot.
Yeah. And Zach Smith can't be that good. Right? Like, I'm sure he's a great coach. Bad guy, great coach.
Looks
but
like he's good at beating women off the line, huh?
offline. Oh, offline. I get it. Wow. Maybe.
Oh, man.
But he's out 3 games. I guess the only reason that has any effect is because if they lose those 3 games, that's huge in college football.
Yeah, and a
Takes
10
him out of
game
any
series-
contention.
and a 10 game season. But it's just like,
But these guys have still. I have to look more into it. But like, is Urban Meyer coaching through this offseason?
as of
Is he getting
before
them
this
ready?
before this happened, he was on paid leave.
So I wonder if he just comes back game 4. But there's a chance this team still goes 3-0 in that time. Because of
team's
It
still
is
meant
Ohio
to
State. And
The-
usually the
yeah.
first couple games are just gimmies. At least week 1 always is.
Well, if they knew,
Usually.
Also, you have to remember if they knew something like this was going to pop up, then they could have made their schedule around it too. Because this domestic abuse isn't like it was 2 weeks ago. I want to say it was last year. So if they knew this was coming to court and everything, they could have made their. You got to remember, coaches can pick their schedules in college.
Yeah.
I would
They
just pick all the easiest teams.
No,
then it hurts you
no,
ranking.
It hurts. Yeah, you're not gonna.
If you play all
They're
hard
not gonna
teams, you're going to
favor
get
you.
more rankings.
Yep.
And if you lose to a good team, it doesn't hurt you as bad as if you lose to the Hilltoppers.
Why do you have a...
Why do you love picking on the Hilltoppers?
I don't
huh?
pick on the Hilltoppers, dude. I love Western Kentucky. Second favorite college,
Show it more then.
right
Two.
behind the Orange.
Why?
I love Syracuse.
Why? I feel like that's
You've
such
never
an
even
upstate
been
New
to
York.
that.
They were great in '98, dude.
Such an upstate New York type
Donovan
of thing.
McNabb,
They're no
Mike
Beavers.
Allstott.
Oh, are they college baseball world champions? By any chance?
Not this year, but great in '98, dude.
No.
Look it up. They'll
That's-
take you to Pipe City in lacrosse. Remember that.
I'll take anyone to Pipe City in lacrosse.
That one day you did.
There I did. That was a fabled day. Nick, I think we're out of big football news because, again, little peek behind the curtain as I love giving you guys. This is one day after the Tuesday podcast, so not much has happened.
Yeah. So again, not much has happened in MMA because it's been 24 hours since we last talked about it. But Thiago Santos is stepping in for Glover Teixeira, fighting Jimi Manuwa.
Manuwa,
Butchering it.
not Manua.
Manuwa.
Manuwa.
I like this fight.
Yeah, this fight got a lot
It's-
better
Yeah.
because I think Glover would have walked right through Jimmy.
Yeah. He's
And-
way more well-rounded.
yeah.
Whereas these guys are,
These two are just going to kill
they're
each
gonna
other.
stand. Yeah.
This is just going to stand right in the middle, and they're going to swing at each other's heads.
It's gonna be a fun fight.
That's going to end quick.
Oh, for
Are they
sure.
going to be, as you used to say, throwing lever?
I don't think it's going to last.
You said lever that one time, and I want that to
You
be
did.
Okay.
picked up on.
Your
for our
throat
new
makes mad
listeners.
weird noises, though, too. So
Not always.
you have a demon inside of you.
No, he hasn't been back since we made the Twitter.
Yeah. But who do you have early on in this fight?
I think I'm going to go Jimmy.
I think
But it's hard to pick because either one, it's one punch and the fight's
Yeah.
over.
Jimmy's probably deservingly gonna be the favorite, but I'll go with Thiago.
You
I think
they,
he can get it done.
Do you think take
Jimmy
the dog
Manuwa's
on
been
this one?
knocked out enough, so I think.
I don't know. Thiago's going to be the dog, I'd have to guess.
No, what I'm saying, do you say take a chance on
Oh, yeah.
whoever the
It
dog
depends,
is?
It depends on if it's super close, then I guess take the dog. But if it's huge, then definitely take the dog on
Oh,
this
yeah.
one.
What if it's at like plus 105 for the dog? Not worth it.
Not really.
No.
You're not going to win much on it. Because I want to say, because either way, if it's that close, this fight could go either way. It's one punch. Both these guys could finish the other one with
Well, I'm
one
going to bet
punch.
$7,000 on this fight regardless,
No, you're
so
not.
you better pick the right fight.
No, you're not.
No, that'd be insane, though.
And then Timothy's favorite fighter just got a fight announcement. Cyborg will be fighting Amanda Nunes at UFC
She's not my
232,
favorite fighter.
December 29th.
UFC's loading up on these super fights, huh?
I thought you were breaking the Evan
Yeah, but
Dono
I
news
feel
because that's one of my favorites because we look very similar.
No, you don't, but we'll get to that after. Maybe. If
the
there's time.
thing with this is
If he's lucky.
the thing with this fight is this is another super fight that there's really nothing left to do but for these two to fight each other.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, there's nobody really for Amanda Nunes to fight at 135, so move her up to
because she beat
145.
Shevchenko twice, and Shevchenko beat pretty much everyone else.
Yeah, so what's the point
Which
of her
sucks
fighting
for
anyone
Valentina, but now Valentina's fighting for the 125-pound strap, right?
else? But I like, yeah, Valentina's fighting for the 125. I like Cyborg and Amanda Nunes.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think that could be a lot of fun.
I think it'll be fun, but I don't see how Cyborg loses.
Yeah, I don't know. Everything Amanda
Yeah.
Nunes does, Cyborg does better.
Exactly, and she's just bigger. She's gonna be way bigger,
The
way
only thing,
stronger.
the only thing I could see Cyborg doing is maybe she likes to bully, but if she bullies Cyborg, it's just not going to happen. Cyborg
No.
really doesn't get bullied backwards or anything. She just comes forward and strikes the whole time.
Exactly.
But Chris is not paying attention to you, dude. You just get his attention. But I think Amanda Nunes, she does have the power. If she lands a solid combo, if she can stagger her, then we'll be good.
Yeah, I totally agree. What?
Did you even listen to what I said?
Yeah, I listened. If she
'Cause
can
the
stagger
way
her,
you
she'll
said-
be good.
Yeah. If she can stagger, then she could take off and win some rounds.
Ready? This is what's going through Chris's head right now. Yeah, I think the Colts will be a good
Oh
team.
God.
Yeah.
Oh God. Hold on.
Going back to the
Don't
well.
sneeze. That's so unprofessional.
Oh.
Oh,
You sneeze so loud, too. Actually,
or
don't
if
do
you're
that.
gonna do it, at least do
No.
it, but don't.
I didn't. I
Don't
closed
wait
my mouth.
in that middle ground for too long.
I couldn't. What do you mean?
I don't know, dude.
No, that's not my roll. That's my hand, dude.
You have a roll?
I wish that was.
No, it's not, dude. There's no roll.
Oh
Dude,
God!
fun fact about Nick is ass crack starts between his shoulder blades.
Oh my God, it does. It's so high up. Whenever your shirt's
Yeah,
kind
but
of
you like
hanging
it.
over. Dude, why is your ass so
You
high?
see, you didn't say you didn't like it.
I'm not saying anything. It's really funny to laugh at. That's what.
Why do you have to hate on me?
I'm not.
Why do you have to
hating,
bully
dude.
me?
I'm not hating.
Now my nose is mad stuffy.
You sound stuffy as shit.
But in other MMA news,
So you think Cyborg loses this
no, Cyborg wins.
convincingly?
Yeah.
Me too.
What are you talking about? I thought you think Cyborg's so overrated. Blah blah blah.
She is majorly overrated.
Against two, this is probably arguably the best female fighter opponent she's ever fought against.
Probably.
So she's overrated, but she's gonna beat
Isn't
everyone.
she way bigger though
Cyborg?
than Amanda Nunes?
Cyborg's way bigger than everyone, dude.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Cyborg's a behemoth.
She cuts from like 180 to make 145.
So that'd be like if Gabby Garcia came over and fought Amanda Nunes. Like you're gonna take Gabby
no,
Garcia every
no,
time.
no, different sizes.
You're gonna take pink wig.
No,
pink
because
wig
Gabby Garcia has to
Garcia,
cut to make heavyweight.
Yeah, she has to cut to make the female heavyweight cutoff.
which we learned isn't 265 like you thought it was.
I
No,
never
that-
said it was
You said
265.
it was
I said it was
265.
195.
No,
Could you
I said it was
imagine?
because you said it was
195.
something way bigger than
No,
it was.
dude.
Yeah, dude.
No.
Could you imagine
If she
her
walked
at 265 cutting to
Cutting?
make 265?
but she walked around at like 315.
with a water jug leaning out to 265.
She makes Brock Lesnar look mad small,
Oh
dude.
my
If she was
God.
260, cutting to make 265,
She would be a behemoth.
she would tower over everyone.
Wow.
But in other MMA news, Timothy's body double, Evan Dunham,
Dude, we could be.
announced after this Sao Paulo fight he will be retiring.
I hate this so much. I mean, good for Evan Dunham.
You
He's had a
hate that
good
he's
career.
retiring?
No,
No,
yeah,
man.
I
He,
think he's
he
got
needs
some
to
more fights.
retire. He needs to walk off into the sunset like the
Stop.
champion.
I know
he
you're
is.
gonna. I hate how this started.
Timothy,
You just-
would you like to plug? Would you like to talk to him as you do want a body double?
Yeah, Evan Dunham, you really inspired me to get in the best shape I could get into because I saw you as the peak for what I could be. So thank you for inspiring a young Timothy to be the man he is today.
I don't know.
I really thought he was gonna plug him, trying to hire Evan Dunham to be his body double.
Yeah, I don't
No,
know.
That's what I thought he was
He's
gonna
had
do.
a valiant career.
I thought he was gonna be like, now that you're retired,
It's just
if you're
makes-
looking for work,
It just makes me so angry that he was
Well, if
sitting
we
on
ever do have a Sports Source movie,
a movie.
an action
Evan Dunham's
movie,
gonna play you.
I'm not going to do my own stunts, so
No.
it's not a bad
Oh.
idea. I feel like he's taller, though.
He fights at 170, dude. He's probably
No,
He fights at
155.
You're
155.
convinced it's 170. We've
Yeah.
talked about this.
No, but I just hate how you were sitting on the couch one day and you were watching, like you saw the tail of a tape and you were like, "Oh my god, like that's my
Yeah,
body."
That's what I look like.
when it's
dude.
like he's got several tattoos,
The best
like
part
No,
of it
he's
was
got
tattoos-
so much
if you
chest
leave
hair.
the
You
tattoos-
don't
no,
have
not
any.
even that. No, producer Pops, Timothy, and I were all watching the fights, and Timothy goes, literally out of nowhere, goes, him and I have the same body type.
yeah.
And producer Pops laughed at him and goes, "What? No, dude,
Yeah.
not even close." And he goes, "Yeah, dude, that's it's pretty resemble. Like, there's a good resemblance."
Yeah, you leave
'Cause
the
he's
chest
not in,
hair and
like-
tattoos off.
And it
that's me.
sucks because it's not like
No,
he's
dude.
in. It's not like he's in such amazing shape where
Yeah,
we can like
it's
laugh.
not like he's Yoel Romero.
Yeah, exactly. Where we can just laugh it off and be like, "Huh." It's like you really think that.
I think
that-
we're very close.
There's no reason.
and
for
like
it.
he will argue it too.
That's
Yeah.
athletic, Tim.
Yeah.
No, dude,
Evan Dunham.
that's not
Yeah.
athletic, Tim.
I feel like overall, athletics, I could probably beat him in most sports.
Timothy also thinks when he cuts weight, him and Yoel Romero have the same body type.
Dude, we do. You ever see me at like 149?
You don't look like Yoel Romero, dude.
No.
I look good.
You don't look like a Cuban
What-
steroid walking machine.
What I weigh in last time? We looked good.
159.
Yeah,
we were looking
nice
good.
then.
Yeah.
Like Yoel Romero?
A little bit.
No.
No,
Yeah,
you
Probably more like Evan
Maybe
Dunham.
not him, but
Hey,
I looked a lot
no,
like
no,
Yoel.
you were looking like
He
Chris
looked
Weidman.
a little bit like Roy Nelson. I looked a lot
No,
like
No,
Yoel
no,
Romero.
no.
No, Chris looked just like Cody McKenzie when he used to fight.
Cody McKenzie.
Dude, I felt like Cody McKenzie. I feel like a better shaped Tim is Evan Dunham. You know, if I trimmed off
I
some
don't
of the
think so.
some of the winter weight.
Dude, it's
But
summer.
Evan Dunham's arms are way bigger than yours, dude.
No, not even.
Well, it's not even. You just don't have the same body as him.
Dude.
It's that flat. Like, we're not saying that, like, in your
You're
best shape
literally
you wouldn't
all
look
legs.
good. Yeah.
No.
Your legs are 6'3".
We're not
No.
saying, like, that you wouldn't look, that you don't look good or anything. We're
I
saying
could
that you
be
don't look like Evan Dunham.
one
There's
on
nothing
one.
wrong with it.
1-on-1, I beat Evan Dunham in basketball.
What does
every
that
time.
have to do with anything?
I don't think so.
I do.
On the 7-foot hoop,
The winner
I'm not
gets his
7 foot.
body.
Yeah.
winner gets his.
If we're playing
He
for
just
keeps,
pops his head off and puts it on Evan
if
Dunham's
we're playing,
body.
if we're
And
playing,
Evan Dunham pops his head on. And Evan
then
Dunham
he-
goes,
and
"This
then
is
he sh-
practically the same body."
No, and then he shows up and he's just like, we're like, we don't know. What's up? Like, you guys don't notice anything different about me? We're like, no. Told you.
Yeah, I should told you. Walk out.
And then you have a tribal band tattoo because that's probably what he has. I don't
And
know
then
if
I
that's
give
what
him,
he has.
I
but-
give him his body back because I don't like his tattoos. Like mine's just a better version of his body.
Oh, now
more-
you're really
oh,
talking
now his
yourself
body's
up.
better.
More upside,
What's the upside?
clean slate. You know, I can get any tattoos I want. I'm not stuck with his boring tattoos, unless he's got something very emotional. I don't.
I
mean to
think he's
attack
got
you.
like his mom's name tattooed on the inside of his bicep.
Don't do that. Write a book. You know?
What do you mean write a
What?
book?
Dedicate a book. I don't want to get anyone's name tattooed on me.
You already have mine.
No, because what if eventually you end up hating that person?
Your mother?
Eventually, you could end up hating your mother. You don't know.
I don't know. Well,
Because you could find out some deep, dark secret down the road.
but
and
what
you
if she
really,
like passed when he was a kid?
But then what if he finds out when he's like 62 that she was just some horrible person, like a serial killer?
I feel like it's too late for that, dude.
Then you hate her. Then you go, it's fucked. Like I don't want her name tattooed, and you're stuck with it. That's why you
I
get.
guess.
That's why you have to get a portrait of them tattooed. I have no
Yeah.
problem with that.
The
I think
portrait's
I
better
think
than the
that's
name.
way
Especially
cooler.
if they
What do you
die
do?
or something.
Pass it off? If
Dude,
you
I
get
think
Patty
that's
tattooed on your
way
arm,
cooler. No,
there's millions of Patties.
no.
If
Why
you get-
Patty?
I don't know. I was just thinking of a name.
You were thinking of Permit Patty, weren't you?
Who is that?
What do you mean, who is that?
The lady who called the cops
Oh
on
yeah.
the kid for selling water bottles. No, I don't. I like the portraits because I feel like they're very creative, artistic. A lot of them are very like pretty looking. Where a name's just a name, and it attaches itself to a person that could have done bad things, and then you just like the person, and then you're stuck with it.
I guess. Anything else? Is there any other reasons why your body's better than Evan Dunham?
Again, the high upside.
Yeah.
I'm probably more
High
flexible.
I don't know, dude.
I think I'm more flexible. Yeah.
In weird
Any
ways.
more jabs you want to take about the man who's had a great career in the UFC and
Yeah,
is now retiring?
he's had the perfectly average career, but he's a.
Oh my god.
Oh, man.
This poor guy.
No, Evan Dunham's always going to be in my top 15 favorite fighters because we look very similar. But
Same fighting style.
so happy trails, Evan Dunham. I wish you nothing but the best in your future endeavors. If you ever want to get together and lift some weights or go for a jog,
Because he knows they
I
lift
know
the
your
same
body.
weights.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He knows they lift the same weights.
We can do sets together. We don't even have to take weights off the bar. Very convenient lifting partners.
Timothy goes, they're running together, and Timothy goes, let's turn around. I know we're both tired.
And then Evan Dunham's just like, you understand me.
Yeah.
Then they just do their own podcast
Like no one else.
called Same
Body doubles.
Body double.
Or seeing double.
Oh, that'd be cool.
And we're just shirtless the whole podcast.
but they
Because you
don't
have to
show-
because people
but
don't
there's
see the
no
resemblance
face.
without it. Yeah.
There's no face in it.
You blur your face out.
So they have
And the
no idea who's
beginning-
talking.
The intro soundtrack to your song is "My name is Blurry Face and I care what you."
Did you love 21 Pilots?
Dude, they're good. 21 Savage is pretty good.
What? Don't look at me.
You
That kind
love-
of sounds like you're taking a jab at 21.
Yeah.
Nick's fine with me making fun of Evan Donald, but leave 21 out of it because
Yeah.
he'll slaughter your daughter.
I
You-
guarantee you
No, he
haven't
won't,
actually
dude.
listened to any of his music besides like when we were
Besides
sitting
that
around here
one
making
day.
fun of it.
I'll throw his music on all the time on Spotify and just listen.
No, you don't.
I'll hit shuffle.
No, I promise you don't.
No, I do.
No, you don't.
I do.
No.
I'm not doing a yes and no back and forth.
All right.
Well, that's great podcast material.
But it's everything I have for MMA. It's been a slow 24 hours,
You
I
have
guess.
nothing else?
No, dude. We
Can
just
I take
recorded.
Can I take a swig real quick? Can you guys talk and then I'll get your word ready?
No, just take a swig on the mic. Let everybody know
man,
how.
I suck at this. I know I said it in that weird tone of voice before the podcast started, but we do have an interview that's going to be plugged in very shortly. It's with Reggie Gilbert. He plays outside linebacker for the Green Bay Packers.
He said had one hell of a preseason.
Yeah, he's been killing it. And when's his next game? Let's look at that real quick. Very unprofessional that I didn't think to look
2.5
that up
sacks
before.
in his last game against the Steelers.
Yeah, dude, he gobbled Mason Rudolph up.
A forced strip sack.
Strip
What-
sack, recovered by the Steelers, and then he, I believe, forced an incompletion the next play, and then sacked them the following play, and sacked them the first play of the next drive.
Undrafted free agent to sack
Green
him.
Bay Packers. He plays Friday, so this podcast will come out before his game because the game's at 10:30. So make sure you tune in to watch him sack maybe Derek Carr.
Oh,
That'd be cool.
Let's go, Reggie. Great guy. Glad we had him on. That interview, I'm really hyping him up for something that's not coming yet. So bear with me. I just forgot to plug it. But Nick, you guys talk for a second while I get your word up.
Oh, I guess we're doing Nick's word of the day next.
Yep. So what's this about a TMZ reporter? I heard you
Dude,
mention
so
it.
when you do the introductions to podcasts, and you go, "Hello, everyone." No, what do you say? You go, "What up? What's up, everybody?"
What's up, everybody? Welcome.
Yeah, when you do that, dude, it sounds like you're introducing us to TMZ. Have you ever seen the TV show that comes on like after Fox
The guy
News?
talks like this. I don't sound like that.
A little bit.
And you kind of look like somebody who's drinking a cup of coffee, not talking during the thing, but you look like somebody who's drinking a cup of coffee
while they're all
guys talk.
huddled around, like
they're all standing, lounging on the cubicles.
what do you got this week? And then they,
You
like,
look
I
like
saw
it.
him.
I got a picture of Kim K getting out of her.
She wants to have a boy next.
Yeah,
You look like a celebrity.
They kind of talk.
Guy.
They kind of talk like 1920s gangsters,
they
but
do.
2018 version of that.
Oh, it's awesome.
No, it's terrible.
I'm fully
It's
embracing
so
it.
bad, dude.
I like it.
It's you and Tyron Woodley holding it down over at
He
TMZ.
loves TMZ.
Well, he
Colby.
works for TMZ.
Yeah, I know.
Does he?
He loves his company.
Tyron Woodley does?
He loves three-letter companies.
I'm still not.
UFC, TMZ, WWE. Foreshadowing, maybe? I don't know.
Who knows?
I don't know. Ronda needs an opponent, I heard.
Why would he fight Ronda for? He's gonna fight her for the women's belt.
Yeah.
He's gonna be Tyra Woodley.
Tyra Woodley.
Dude, it's taking him forever to
Yeah,
find this word of
it
the
is.
day.
Yeah, because we need to get you
A word that exists.
an easier
Don't make
word.
Don't
We
make
need
one
a
up.
harder word. We need to get you
A harder
word.
one?
Yeah, the word producer pops. He's going easy on you because we have an interview.
Is it school?
And he wants to make you sound smart, and I'm not. I
S-
don't think I'm ready for it.
S.
I don't think you'll get it right.
Dude, I know. I know a word you won't get wrong or won't get right. All right, if you don't.
I
think
thought the
you'll
whole
get it
point
right,
is me having a chance at this.
Yeah, that's why I'm not doing it. I'll go with the one that he wants you to do. But I think you're gonna get it, and I want to go on the record saying that. No, why do you like Johnny and Kyle so much?
No, I feel like he wouldn't get that right.
Johnny Kyle.
Johnny and Kyle.
Don't worry about it. It could be a future word.
All right, Chris, can you hum us in?
Such a sweet humming voice.
He eats his honey.
Next word of the day.
All right, Chris, hit him with. Oh wait, no.
Yeah, I need to know what type of word it is.
Guess.
I'm gonna go noun,
No.
adjective,
No.
verb.
Yeah.
Of course, dude. If I say verb first, it's never the verb.
Hey, what's a verb?
That's what you do.
It's what you do.
You surprise someone greatly. Astonish. Nick, your word is.
I don't think I'm getting this word.
You don't know it yet.
Oh, I thought what the word was astonish.
No. See.
Nick, your word is.
Flabbergast.
Nick, your word is.
Chris laughs so hard.
Flabbergast.
Nick, your word is.
Flabbergast.
I'll never forget the first time I've heard this word. It was in that Toad and Frog book.
Frog and Toad.
Yeah, Frog and Toad. Dude.
Don't act like you didn't know.
And they're sipping tea.
He's still getting through the first one. The first
So
Frog and Toad book.
Flabbergast. Flabbergast.
Maybe.
F L A B B E R G U F A
Oh,
hold on,
no.
that's
Send
two,
it.
that's
You got
two.
one more.
F L A B B E R. What did I say? G. I forget what I said.
You gotta keep
I
track.
said G, and then
You
I
have a
don't-
pen and
I don't know if I said A or U.
You do have a pen.
I don't remember what I said, dude.
Sound it out.
It's a vowel too, isn't it?
Yeah.
No shit.
But I don't
shit.
know which one I said. It's the other one. It's either
Oh,
A
it's
or
the
a
one
U.
that sounds like it belongs in the word.
A.
Okay.
Isn't that what I said the first time?
Just
No.
read the word out.
F L A B B E R G A. Flabbergasted. S T. Didn't I say A the first
No,
time?
you
No,
said
you said
you.
you for some
The
reason.
you doesn't
Flabbergast.
Flabbergast, dude.
How do you not make those sounds in your head during it?
gas.
And you go,
Spell
ah,
gas.
and you go, fuck, maybe a you? like,
know your
like you're
vowel
so
sounds.
clueless. Like it's gassed.
Know your vowel sounds.
I'm working on it.
Are you?
I'm getting better.
No. This is a word I
The way
expected
he
you
said
to
it was
hit a
like, oh,
home-
honey, no.
I thought this would be a home run, one-try word.
It was 2 tries. I guess we
Three.
could say 3
Three.
because
It
I
was
tried
3.
to fly through it.
Yeah, don't fly through it when you can't spell it in the first place, though, right? All right, do you want to take this time to move into our critically acclaimed interview?
Yeah.
All right, so again, let me give this some preface. This is Reggie Gilbert, the outside linebacker for the Green Bay Packers. He's been killing it in the preseason. Made sure to take some time out of his night to call in. Hope you guys enjoy it. All right, and joining us tonight is Reggie Gilbert, the Green Bay Packers Talk of the Town edge rusher. Reggie, how you doing tonight?
I'm good. How you guys doing?
Oh, we're doing awesome. Thank you for taking the time to hop on here and talk some ball with us.
Oh, yeah, no problem. Thanks for having me.
Earlier, I referred to you as the Talk of the Town, and that really wasn't just a smooth introduction. You've really been killing it this preseason. With the Pittsburgh game, you had 2.5 sacks. One of them a strip sack. That was impressive. What was different in that game for you?
I wouldn't say that too much was different for me in that game. I feel like that a solid week of practice, and I was focused and in tune with the game plan, and so I just had to go out there and execute.
Now, Reggie, coming in as an undrafted free agent, do you feel like you have a chip on your shoulder? You got something to prove out there?
Yes, sir. I definitely feel that, but that's just somehow how I was raised. I was always raised to work with a chip on my shoulder.
Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, you were raised in a small town, Levine, in Arizona. Is that like a small town mentality you've just kind of always carried with you onto the football field? Do you work with that small town?
Yeah. I mean, I would say that's definitely something that my mother, she instilled in us at a young age. That whenever we wanted something, we had to work to get it, and that anything that's worth wanting, you definitely got to work for it. So I feel like that's just been something that's been instilled in me throughout my career.
That's something that really shows on the field. You're explosive off the edge, really aggressive getting to the backfield. But before we dive too far into your professional career and the future in the team, can you give us a little bit of your backstory? Like how does an undrafted free agent make his way onto the practice squad and then almost 2 full seasons later work his way into the game day roster and make a big impact? I mean, you had a sack in the Week 17 game last year. How do you take those steps to get to where you are?
I feel like you definitely. I knew that it was definitely gonna be a process in the making, and I feel like I'm still striving to be a better player every day, and I'm getting better every day. And so that's just something that you have to keep your head down and just grind it out, and just trust in God that everything will work out for the better.
And do you think with Mike Patton coming in after Dom Capers, do you notice a significant change in the locker room? Do you feel yourself coming into more of this scheme and play style? Like, does this fit you better?
I wouldn't necessarily say that it fits me better, but it definitely allows to show my versatility. In this defense, I'm asked to do multiple jobs, and so that's something that I feel like that's going to be a big strong point moving forward in my career.
Yeah, we saw you play back in Arizona. You played a lot of like defensive tackle, just defensive line in general. What was the hardest part of making that transition to the outside edge rusher role?
I would have to say just you have to go from looking at a defense as just like what your individual job is to actually diving in the playbook and understanding the various coverage concepts that you have on various play calls. And so I thought that was the biggest difference for me, just to just a transition from I played inside a lot in college primarily, and then also just standing and rushing from a 2-point stance. That was also a little transition for me.
Now, Reggie, in the NFL, do you have a guy in the Packers locker room that is kind of a mentor to you? You can kind of go to with any questions you have.
Yeah. Clay and Nick and Nick Perry. They're definitely been somebody since day one since I came here. That I've definitely been trying to just see how they work and see the things that they do, because they've had so much success on the field already, and I definitely try to just emulate little parts of their game and just mold it into my own.
Does Clay, is he one of those kind of locker room guys that really brings everyone up around him? Like, is he on everyone to kind of work hard at practice? I know naturally you probably all push yourselves individually, but does he really take that leadership role and help everyone else try and thrive to be the best they can be in that locker room?
Yeah, definitely. Clay's not really that much of a vocal guy. He's more of he just does everything right, and he leads by example. And so like he's just like a real pro, and so like everybody, we all just look to him and see how he's conducting his business on the field, and just try to do the same thing.
Now, what kind of role do the guys like Josh Jackson, Jair Alexander? We see a lot of young secondary players coming into this defensive core. Do you get a lot of personal interaction? Do you guys work together a lot in, I guess, not just defensive team drills, but like what's the relationship you have with a lot of these secondary guys?
I feel like that the whole team, we all get along. We all like each other. We all gel together in the locker room. So that's pretty good for the chemistry of the team. And then we have our segments in practice where we have to combine and work together in certain drills, as far as like passing off different route concepts and stuff like that.
Now, there's people all throughout the league and the analytics side of things really picking the Packers as a team to go far in the NFC this year. Do you think this is a possibility? Like, what are the expectations in this locker room?
Yes, sir. Without a doubt, we only have one goal here in Green Bay, and that's to win Super Bowl. So that's definitely a mindset that everybody's bringing to work each and every day, and you can tell by just the focus and intensity that all the guys have, on every rep and in all the meetings. That's something that we're definitely trying to strive for.
Now, one thing that everybody likes to talk about is Aaron Rodgers and that high-powered offense. But do you think they're overlooking, the strength in that defense, especially, your last preseason game? The whole defense looked amazing against the Steelers.
Yeah. I feel like we're gonna have a pretty good defense this year. I feel like we're gonna cause a lot of problems for a lot of teams, but pretty much we're just focused on getting better and creating a mentality and the standard that shows up on film day in and day out.
Absolutely. We saw offensively, we got to see our first connection of Aaron Rodgers and Jimmy Graham. Is that something that, as a defense in practice, you kind of get frustrated with a lot?
Yeah. That's definitely a strong connection that they have. So that's definitely something that you got to be in tune with whenever you're going against those guys.
So for fantasy guys out there, is Jimmy Graham someone we should look out for, do you think?
I definitely think Jimmy's going to be dangerous this year.
Awesome. And, we've seen you strip sack guys like Mason Rudolph, sack, again, Matthew Stafford. Do you have any favorite game day moments from your career, whether it be college, even high school, or the professional field?
Yeah, I would say in my professional career, it would have to be just my first sack. Whenever you get your first sack in the NFL, that's always a big moment for you. So when I got that versus Detroit last year, that was a pretty big moment for me. And then as far as college, I would have to say when we had beat our rivals Arizona State for the Pac-12 championship. It was my redshirt junior year, and so that was a pretty big moment for us then too. Yeah,
that's awesome. And kind of piggybacking off of the sack you spoke of, you play 13 different quarterbacks this season coming up. Is there any one in particular you're more excited to sack than the rest?
No, I haven't really looked forward to that. I'm more of a just take it day by day type guy. I'm just focusing on in each and every day and just try to become a better player each and every day.
Now, Reggie, you and I are the same age. What was it like stepping onto Lambeau Field for the first time as a player?
I mean, it was breathtaking. You hear about all the legends, and various Hall of Famers that played in Lambeau, and I feel like that we have the greatest fan base in the NFL. And so it was definitely just a breathtaking moment and a humbling experience to get out there my first time. And so, I mean, it was definitely a blessed experience to do that.
Is there another stadium you're looking forward to play in, or is Lambeau like the peak of them all?
I mean, each stadium has their own unique feel about it, but I love Lambeau.
Do you? Sorry, I lost where I was on this here. You have a you obviously you live in Green Bay currently, right? Do you stay
Yes,
out
sir.
there? Now, if we were to make a trip out there, this is a little bit off topic. You got any restaurants you suggest? Because Nick here, he likes going out to eat, dining in, dining out, whatever it is. So we're very open to suggestions when we hit the road. I'm just wondering if you have anything you prefer over the rest.
Yeah, it's quite a few places out here that have good food, but I would definitely suggest this restaurant we have called Blue. They definitely got some good cheese curds that you have to try.
You go out for some big defensive gatherings, eat up some cheese curds.
Right.
Awesome.
No.
And go ahead, Nick.
It's that time of year. A lot of rookies, if you go on Instagram, you see them singing songs. You know, it's just the typical hazing. Is there anything special that Green Bay does to any rookies, or do you guys just keep it kind of chill with all of them?
Pretty much we keep it kind of chill with everybody.
And going back to just draft weekend, I mean, you were signed by the Packers just about a week after draft, but leading up to that, are there any like stories that you heard coming into it? Were you expecting to be taken, or were you kind of already working out and trying out for other teams to be looked at after the draft?
I knew that I was projected as a late round pick into a priority free agent. So I mean, it was disappointing not hearing your name called on draft day, but I was definitely blessed to have some opportunities at my disposal.
And how does that whole process work out? Do those teams reach out to you and ask you to come work out with them to earn a spot on the 90-man roster?
Yeah. So I was blessed that the Packers they had got in contact with my agents at Empire, and they worked everything out for me, and so pretty much I just signed a contract to the 90-man roster the next day.
And again, last year you were on the practice squad leading up to I know you play in week 16. Not sure the exact week you got pulled up. What led to you making the jump from that practice squad to the game day roster?
I mean, I feel like that the coaches seen my mentality that I took to practice every day, and that they see me progressing each and every week, and so I definitely feel that gave them the confidence and that impacted their decision in allowing them to activate me and play.
Now, is what we saw with you against the Steelers, is that something you're able to bring every week?
Yes, sir. I feel like whenever you take the field, you have to have a standard that you set that never wavers. So whenever somebody turns on the film that don't think they can speak is good things about you, and so that's definitely something that I'm trying to create, and just have a standard and about how I go about things, and that's definitely something I just want to just show up on film each and every day.
Now, Reggie, if it wasn't for you making it to the NFL, what was it that you would have liked to do?
Gosh, I really don't know. I was thinking about potentially getting into real estate, or also probably like coaching, like in the collegiate ranks.
You come off the edge with, an aggression I don't see very frequently. You look like you're gunning for that quarterback, ready to lay him out. Is that? You're quick laterally. Do you take a lot of that aggression from the Is that a way you've always played, or is that part of being the undrafted guy with something to prove, with everything to leave on the field?
I feel like that's just how I've always been. Even since I was young, my mom, she always instilled in us that if you're gonna do something, always go 110% at it, whether it be on the football field or even just in your everyday job or school or anything like that. Just whatever you're doing at that point in time, just put forth your best effort to it and try to be the best at it as you can.
Now, Reggie, you being one of the younger guys in the league, who did you look up to, growing up playing football?
I was actually a big fan of Julius Peppers, and so that was a pretty good experience for me when I got here my rookie year, to be able to watch him and actually diagnose his techniques and the way that he plays just more in depth once I got here.
Oh yeah, he's one of the best in recent history to do it. This is a division that the NFC North is seemingly getting better on all fronts. I mean, the Vikings they're looking like they have a wide open window. The Bears have some upside offensively with Matt Nagy coming in. I like Matt Patricia in Detroit, but overall, I really like how the Packers look coming into this season. Do you out of those three teams, which team are you most excited to compete against twice a week or twice a year?
I would say I'm excited to competing against all of them. We're in a very competitive division, and it's going to be a dogfight each and every week. So I'm just excited for the challenge.
All right, Reggie, I think that's all we have for you tonight, and I just want to thank you for taking the time out of your night to call in and chat with us.
Oh, yeah, no problem. Appreciate you guys having me.
All right, thanks, Reggie. Have a great night.
All right, thank you guys too.
It's a dreamy transition.
That transition makes me laugh every time. But that was a great interview.
Yeah, thank you, Reggie, for taking the time to hop on and chat about your path to the NFL with us.
And give us a little insight of what it's like to be in the NFL as an
Especially,
undrafted free agent.
Coming in. I mean, not being drafted and finding his way onto a team and then working up to basically starting rotation for edge rushers. He's playing with their first team guys in the preseason. It's big.
Yeah.
That's a lot of steps to take, and you can tell just by the way he talks about it that he will probably always carry that chip on his shoulder no matter where his career ends up.
Well, yeah, and he's a guy who definitely every day he tries as hard as he can. And, in an NFL where a lot of people think these players are being lazy with their holdouts and stuff, it shows that 99% of these players are bringing it all every single
even
day.
when they're holding out, they're playing and practicing, not with the team, but they're still working to be better. But
a lot of the average fans don't see that,
We went back before this interview and watched every one of Reggie's snaps, and dude takes no plays off.
No.
If he's on the field, he's trying to hit whoever has the ball, and that's... I mean, you don't always see that, you don't always see a guy making sure every play he's involved. So that's...
Well, that level of aggression, you don't see that every player.
No, he plays with heart. But thank you again, Reggie. It was awesome having you on. Hope to do it again sometime. Nick, you know what time it is?
No, it's either... What is it? Time for some news?
What do you got? You guys want to hit news or trivia first? Very unprofessional to ask on the air.
I kind of want to do news.
I kind of want to get... I wanted to leave it
we'll,
up in the air to test.
And then we bring it home with trivia.
End it with trivia?
Yeah, sounds good.
Oh, let's rock and roll.
Introducing for the first time ever, Nick's News!
Featuring Nick.
Nick, thanks for doing Nick's News for the first time ever this episode.
Yeah, man. I'm excited to try it out. It's my first time ever doing this, so... If
We're not going to go easy on you just because it's your first time.
Well, no, dude, it's my first time, so kind of go easy on me. I'm a little worried. But we'll jump right into it, and... I know this is huge news for Chris. G-Eazy and Halsey were together after the VMAs.
What was I saying? I said we're wishing them the best. Hope maybe that time away from each other.
Yeah, you did say
they'll
this.
grow back together,
There's a tear in your eye, dude. Look at his face. He's actually happy about this.
I'm stoked.
As soon as we're done, he's going to sit in his car and go, cross my heart, hope to die.
Him and I Part 2 coming out, baby.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Featuring Chris.
Featuring 21 Savage.
No, he has no place.
No, he would. the least likely person to end up
No,
in that
dude,
Because
song.
there's no room for him to talk about the size of his garage.
No.
Yeah,
Oh,
it is,
song.
dude. Because it's 21 in his 12-car garage. That's what he's singing about.
That'd be so cool. But I
So
doubt it.
yeah, I just wanted to bring that up. I knew that was big news for Chris. I thought he would love that.
That's big news. Happy trails, G-Eazy.
And earlier today, it was
I like
announced
saying that.
Phil Mickelson and Tiger Woods will play each other Thanksgiving weekend
$9 million.
on DirecTV. $9 million on the line.
they're going head to head.
Head to head, dude.
$9
Oh my
million of
God.
their own
How does that
money,
work
head
in
to
golf?
head.
Do they swing the clubs at each other?
No, what?
Person who comes
No.
out on top wins.
No, they're
No.
playing a round of golf against each other.
Yeah,
Oh,
Do you want to? Is it a one-day thing?
quick
you know?
18.
I don't know. I think it's just a
So you
quick
didn't
18.
look into it. is
No,
what you're saying.
there's not a lot of news
Are they
on
both
it. They just
putting up
announced what they're doing.
No, because they've been
4.5
talking
million?
about the details for a while.
I think
They
they're
just
both
announced
putting
that
up
soon.
9 million.
That's insane.
Yeah, the winner takes home $9 million.
Yeah.
of money that they didn't have.
Oh, yeah.
So,
That's crazy.
but this has been in talks for a few months now, but it's official. It's gonna be on DirecTV. $9 million.
Why
Thanksgiving
did they have a
weekend.
heated rivalry? Do they not like each other?
No, they don't.
There's a point where the two of them were on the top of everything. Like
you wanna see
when Tiger
the-
was winning, Phil was right behind him.
Do you want to talk some odds about that real quick?
They have odds already.
Betting line? Oh, dude, it's been out. Like, people have known this was going to happen.
I know.
Tiger Woods, minus 155 favorite. Phil Mickelson, plus 125.
So Tiger's the favorite, you said.
Yep. Do you want to get into the juicy juice part of this, though?
Who's singing the national anthem?
Tiger's shirt color on the $10 million match.
Oh my God.
Red, plus 145.
Dude, definitely red.
White, plus 420.
I don't like white.
Black,
No.
plus 500. Any other color, plus 165.
I like it's gonna be red, dude. It's gotta be red.
Phil's
be.
shirt color on the
It's
$10
got to be a
million
nice
match.
navy blue, I feel like.
Yeah, and Phil's coming in navy blue. They
For
clash
Phil.
with that red.
For Phil, we've got white at plus 150.
White's a bad color.
Nope,
Black
it's not
at
gonna-
plus 250.
I don't like black.
No, nope.
Actually, black I could see.
I could
He's
see
a big.
it.
He wears black a lot.
I could see
Tiger
like an
wears
off
black a
black.
lot too, though.
Yeah, but Tiger will switch it up with that red pretty frequently.
think so,
That
yeah.
red Nike.
Yep,
Blue plus 400.
that's what I'm.
You're going
Any
with Phil with the blue.
Phil with the blue.
any
I'll call it early.
other color plus
He's got
400.
the blues out there.
That's his rap name, dude. Phil with the blue.
Phil with the blue.
And then we've got two more quick bets here. Will there be a hole in one by either player?
Nope.
Yes is plus
That's so
5.
hard to do.
And there's two guys, dude.
Yeah.
Yes is plus 500. There's no on that, obviously. And the stroke betting. Weird thing to bet on.
Dude,
No,
Tiger's
why
been
not?
killing
But
it.
it is.
Thanksgiving though. Let's see. I'll go with Tiger. What's he at 66 strokes?
What?
Dude, do you know?
Oh,
golf?
you're talking about. I was thinking about. Never mind. So I'll go
Phil
negative.
is getting plus 1.5 strokes, making him a 140 underdog if you take it that way. Tiger would be giving up 1.5, making him a plus 110 underdog. I meant to say Phil is favorited. At
Is
minus
there
I
one.
think
gonna-
Tiger's gonna beat him fairly
by
bad.
more than 2 strokes? I guess by
Yeah.
2 strokes or more.
Do you think there's gonna be trash talking that goes into
So
this?
that could give you the Tiger at at plus 110, make him a nice little underdog.
Trash talk? No, these guys won't talk trash. It's still golf, dude.
Yeah.
No,
They let their balls do the talking.
Yeah.
The caddies could talk trash and really get in each other's head.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
I want that job.
You want to be who's caddy? Phil or Tiger?
Oh, dude, they get like a
Oh, yeah.
fat
They-
percentage.
they
I want to
get-
be the winning caddy.
Yeah, but who do you want to be? If you had to pick a golfer and you had to be their caddy, who would you pick? I'm going Dustin Johnson, so he's off the table. Who would you guys pick?
I like Jordan Spieth. You know that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's my favorite
No,
golfer.
you can't pick him. You have to pick somebody we
no,
didn't
I
pick.
didn't say that. Like that's. I'm saying that's a good pick for him.
Dude,
It's
go
fitting.
Ricky Fowler. He's probably so chill.
I feel like he'd be a
Yeah.
good fit with Ricky.
No, Ricky
Yeah.
Fowler would treat you like shit.
No, I like.
Yeah, that's
Slick
why he'd
Ricky.
love it.
Yeah.
Like, we would get along with Ricky Fowler, but he would treat you like shit.
It'd be like, another golfer would be like, Chris, can you grab my club for me? He'd be like, oh yeah, I'll get it.
And he would go, it would just make it so much easier for us.
He's like,
if he
Ricky,
does.
I'll just make it. It'll go faster. Then you can hit the ball again.
All right. You ready to move on? What's your next event?
Next event, we'll go to the 21-year-old Claire of Utah is calling off her wedding after she learned her groom was watching porn. She ended a 4-year relationship after finding, in her words, sick and twisted pictures and videos. She just wanted a relationship governed by God's law, is what
I'd
she
be
said.
fucked.
Wouldn't we all?
She's 21, so let's assume her groom's,
They've been together since 17 if they're the same age.
if they're the same age, we'll even say he's 23. Hey, the guy watches porn.
Yeah, like hey.
Dude,
Just assume that.
We'll say
Yeah.
he's 18. He's been watching porn since they met.
Oh yeah.
Just assume
When he
that.
was 14.
And she's,
He
dude,
was
she's like,
rubbing it out.
Oh, without a
she's
doubt.
talking about how like she can't sleep at night. Everything she does reminds her of him, and like she won't talk about the type of porn she saw. So it's either really gross or just so basic, and this girl's overreacting so much.
Do you think they're also not sleeping together till marriage? Because if that's the case,
She's
and-
Mormon. So,
Oh,
So
so they're
she-
for sure not.
dude. So
When
he's
she's
probably
gonna she's gonna be like 6 dudes' wives.
No. He's
Yeah,
gonna have
right?
mad wives. He's probably just fucking one of the other wives right now, anyways. And then she's like, "You can't watch porn,"
Yeah,
and he's like, "Wait, so I can fuck her, but I
yeah,
can't
you
watch
gotta
porn?"
have more.
I don't know
like,
what's going on,
More
dude.
consistent morals.
yeah.
Because like either way you slice it, like there's nothing wrong with
Like,
So-
yeah, you can't have
some eye candy, you know?
all those lines. Like that's really treading through a minefield because it's like.
But you guys made up a good point. If she doesn't want him watching porn, put out.
Yeah.
Nick, I feel like
Yeah.
that's not the general consensus there, though.
I don't know. I feel like it's
Chris
just don't
said
get
yes.
just don't get mad at him for it,
Yeah.
you know? Like or don't say it's sick and twisted unless like it really is unless it's like
Unless it's real bad.
Even
unless
if
it's
you're,
like
like,
actually
even if you're
problematic and
bothered-
illegal.
Even if you're like, "Hey, dude, like, can you stop watching porn? I don't like it." Like, one of the dude's gonna be like, "Yeah, for sure," and then like still do it. But don't call off the wedding for it, because who the fuck cares?
Yeah, because now it's just awkward, dude. There's money invested,
Oh yeah.
and it's just like
And like, if one wife leaves, do all the wives leave? Do they form like a
a union.
wives- like, do they
a
go on
wives
strike?
union.
a wives strike
They're picketing outside,
till he stops touching himself?
and he's just like, "Oh God, I'm trying to go to work." He came out and apologized and says he's addicted to it.
I wouldn't come out and apologize.
That's what I
Like,
hate
that's
when
a guy
people
trying
say
to
they're
save his
addicted to it.
relationship.
Like,
I would come out and sit down and say, "Better off without her."
yeah.
More time for porn.
Yeah, exactly.
No
Like,
more
he
hiding
probably
in the
loved
bathroom.
watching porn. Like there's yeah.
No, we're waiting for her to go to sleep.
You can do it out in the open now.
I didn't even know Mormons
free
had
man.
phones. I thought they were like Amish in that way.
No, dude. What?
No, you didn't.
No,
You just
you didn't
think
think that.
that.
No, I like kind of thought they
No,
they just had
no.
mad wives and like didn't actually have phones. But there was that cult, that Mormon cult.
Which one?
I don't know.
Are you making this up?
No, it was some old guy and he had mad little kid wives. This was a thing.
Dude,
And
are
the
you
only
talking
name-
about the real Christopher Robin?
No, you love that movie. I don't know why, but
It was a good movie. Not for kids, though.
I wish there could be a cult named McCoy. So it'd be the cult.
There
McCoy.
is. It's Colt McCoy,
yeah.
dude.
Why do you
Yeah.
hate Colt McCoy?
I love Colt McCoy. I'm a big
you
Colt
do.
McCoy fan. Now, we didn't talk about it. Baker Mayfield, though, too.
Oh my god.
He posted a video of him impersonating his GM, John Dorsey. So he's my pick for Rookie of the Year.
Yeah, that'd be a ridiculous award to win for somebody who's not going to start more than 4 games.
Yeah, wait until he starts
At
those 4
best.
games.
He'd have to throw for 5,000 yards in those 4 games.
Are you just telling me he can't do
Yeah,
that?
I'm saying that.
Okay. How many other quarterbacks have posted pictures with Lions? Or Tigers?
Probably a lot.
Not like that.
Lions and tigers and bears.
Oh, my.
What if Mitch Trubisky followed up with a picture of him and a bear?
That'd be so
That'd
cool.
be so
That'd
awesome.
be way cooler.
And then Matthew Stafford with a lion.
Yeah. And then Baker would go, the tiger made no sense.
Yeah. And then,
Then he's
Aaron-
going to take a picture with Jim Brown.
Jim Brown on a leash.
yeah.
Dude, that's pretty much Dave Gettleman's statue.
Oh.
He's a very racist, man.
That kills a room, huh?
No, that statue's got to go down.
Tear it down.
Wildly inappropriate statue.
Well, speaking of racist,
Oh God. Smooth segue.
this is a very smooth segue. One of the last known Nazis was deported from New York City today. Or not today, but yesterday. He was 95 years old, and he worked as a guard at a concentration camp. He came over here after World War II, and he lied, saying he was working on a farm over
Why
there.
was he kicked out at 95?
So there was a 20-year investigation on this guy, and eventually he just came out and said, he's like, yeah, I
I'm
was
a
a Nazi.
Nazi.
He's
Okay.
like, yeah, I wasn't a farmer. I actually wasn't a farmer over there. I was a Nazi. So
But
they
a lot of
deported
the
him.
Nazis didn't want to be doing what they were doing. They were just kind of
But
stuck
it's,
in
I
it.
think it's still a war crime that he took part in it.
Dude,
Yeah.
he's
Because a lot of
95,
Nazis
just
got
let it
charged
He
with
go.
it.
skipped out on Nuremberg, huh? The Nuremberg trials.
He skipped
He's
out.
He just
95. He
took a hard
might,
pass on
They
him.
don't even know if he wanted to be there in the first place or if it was one of those things where it's like, Because, like, look, you put me in that situation. They're like, if you're not with us, you're against us. And it's like, you have an army and I'm one man. Like, I don't know if I have the willpower to fight the Nazis single-handedly.
Also, he's 95 now, so, like, what's the point, you know? Like,
Dude, they actually kicked him out, and they had to leave him on the bed he was on. Like, he was on a medical bed. He's dying.
So
oh,
they
that's
kicked him
fucked.
out?
You're joking,
Yeah.
right?
No,
Why kick him
like,
out?
Dude, leave him,
Like,
right?
the pictures are him on his, like, a medical bed. At this point, like, he's been here long enough, huh?
That's what. Well, yeah, it just doesn't make sense to just send him back.
Well, he's gonna.
Now.
They're saying he's gonna get charged in Germany.
What? Okay, and then what?
He's gonna go to jail for a few days.
He's gonna die.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's gonna try to Bill Cosby this one.
Yeah.
Yeah, and, like, what's he going to do in Germany? Go back and be like, I lied about being a Nazi for mad long?
Yeah, I don't know.
For
I don't,
70
I don't know
years,
how it
probably.
works, dude. I don't know how it works to be charged as a Nazi in 2018.
Yeah.
Especially when we have, like, neo-Nazis here that aren't getting deported.
Yeah,
we're
but-
going to deport that 95-year-old
But they don't have
guy.
concentration camps, though. You know. I know the belief is still technically. It's still the same
Yeah,
belief.
but
though.
there's a good chance he was forced into that, where, like, a neo-Nazi just kind of wakes up one day and goes, piece of shit.
Yeah. Not only that, like
Says
he's
gonna
clearly
go off on racism again.
he's
for
clearly not a
20
real
minutes.
threat.
Not anymore.
Whereas like there is a whole.
But I guess he can still spread word. You know.
I get is that what
Spread word of
if-
Nazism
Maybe it's different if we
from
find
his,
out that.
from his deathbed?
But he could still
Well-
influence one person.
Well, yeah,
when they
may-
come to his deathbed and he goes, let's kill Jews.
But what I'm saying is,
Maybe we
that's
find
what
out.
They could see it as.
If that was like a known thing that he is like spreading the word to everyone, like, hey,
But you
Nazism.
but you also don't know if back then he was just killing people too.
Yeah, you have no idea. That's
You
the
don't know
thing.
what
like,
he
it's
did
really,
over there as a
it's
guard.
No,
really
'cause
hard
they
to
would've-
figure that out.
They would have hyped that up if that was the case, dude.
But
And it's hard to know that
They
type
probably
of
haven't
thing.
gotten a lot of information out of him
So just let him
for the
die
news,
here,
for the
you
media,
know?
because
Who
he
cares?
wasn't answering any media questions.
Let him, if he wants to die on American soil, rack that up as a victim of war.
POW.
Yeah.
We keep him forever.
That's everything I've got for world news.
All right.
We are we're really approaching the hour mark. So do you guys want to save trivia?
Yeah, save
Yeah.
it for next week.
Sounds good.
Really? You guys were all on board with that real quick. All right, I guess we'll save trivia for next week. We're gonna come with a new and improved format for that, I think.
Oh yeah. We're gonna come back with a new mindset.
Nick, do you want to talk about the little side project we're gonna get working soon?
Well, I think we should figure things out before we release to the public.
All right, we have news coming up, but Nick doesn't want to talk about it.
Big news.
You don't know.
I
Chris.
don't know either. Yeah.
Yeah, it's the sports story.
You'll probably find out when the public finds out.
He'll go, oh, no way. That's out now?
You guys will get to
That's
see
a
my
thing?
live reaction on air.
But thanks again, Reggie, for taking the time to hop on an interview with us. We'll hit you guys with trivia next Friday. And for now, you can find us on Facebook at Sports-Dorks, Instagram and Twitter at Sports_, the internet at www.sports-dorks.com, iTunes, Google Play, and SoundCloud. Sports Dorks Podcast. Be sure to subscribe, scroll down, give us 5 stars. We're up to a couple ratings.
So get it up higher.
24, yeah. Give us more so we can keep doing this more for you guys.
Be sure
Find me at Timothy J. Chura.
to find me on Twitter and Instagram at Nick Kappas. And you can find Chris on Xbox at Batted Relic.
At SportsDork
Or
on Twitter.
email him at like CW Wilson Chris Wilson H912348 at
He's just the
gmail.com.
CW.
Was that
Email
right?
him at the CW.
It's like chriswilson.cw and then mad numbers, right?
Just don't email me.
or Chris Wilson at sportsource.com even. Sports Dash
Is
Door.
that
Or
what
send
it
him-
is?
Do you have it on your phone yet?
No.
Send him that DM on Xbox at Batted Relic.
Email us with fantasy questions, fight bets, football bets.
Or just pictures of animals.
Let's chat. Or pictures of guys with animals.
Or pictures of Evan Dunham's body.
Or mine.
You won't know.